first question at President Kennedy's news conference deals with the Supreme Court decision that a New York school prayer violates constitutional separation of church and state. The President's statement is in the nature of an effort to calm the storm over the decision.
Well, I haven't seen the measures in the Congress, and you'd have to make a determination of what the language was and what the effect it would have on the First Amendment. The Supreme Court has made its judgment. A good many people obviously will disagree with it. Others will agree with it. But I think that it is important for us, if we're going to maintain our constitutional principle, that we support Supreme Court decisions even when we may not agree with them. In addition, we have in this case a very easy remedy, and that is to pray ourselves. And I would think that it would be a welcome reminder to every American family that we can pray a good deal more at home, we can attend our churches with a good deal more fidelity, and we can make the true meaning of prayer much more important in the lives of all of our children. That power is very much open to us. And I would hope that as a result of this decision that all American parents will intensify their efforts at home.
Probe into space constantly poses new problems and new solutions. The answer to the need of moving around in a spaceship while in a state of weightlessness has been found in this jacket that enables a spaceman, when he reaches outer space, to rocket around his own ship or take short trips from one point to another. Gas jets powered by hydrogen peroxide give the pack its propulsion, and the astronaut can maneuver forward or up and down. In space, the jacket has enough power to move a man around on missions as far as 2 miles from the mothership. Progress in space is so rapid that yesterday's dreams are today's reality. Pentagon officials review the latest development in equipment designed to make the foot soldier more flexible. These are water shoes, 5 feet of buoyant foam, that enable an infantryman to ford streams and swampy terrain. Each shoe weighs 7 pounds and is capable of supporting 350 pounds. Its inventors envision their use by soldiers when water is too deep for wading, but the boots will no doubt be put to more immediate use at beaches and lakes. No, madam, she's not walking back from a boat ride. The boots have all sorts of possibilities. A duck hunter could do his own retrieving, for example. And imagine coming across twisters when you're half a mile at sea. There's a certain character in Munich who can make a monkey out of Beau Brummel. Hans is a pampered pet who has a wardrobe that includes everything from lounging pajamas to white tie and tails. Hans has impeccable table manners, too. And when the family sits down to dinner, well, sometimes he can't hold his tongue. Hans doesn't take kindly to office routine, and he rarely paws around here. This simian chatterbox would rather be out and doing, and there's nothing he likes better than a spin in the country. Perched in his own little rumble seat, Hans gives plenty of smiles to the gallon. Spectacular tragedies of the air age happened just 25 years ago. The German dirigible Hindenburg, coming in for a landing after a transatlantic flight, rendezvoused with disaster. Persons died in the flaming wreckage of the proud airship. To this day, the exact cause of the explosion remains a mystery, though static electricity seems the most plausible answer. The Germans had no helium, deemed a strategic U.S. war material, and the highly inflammable hydrogen reduced the proud ship to a tangled mass of twisted metal in a few fleeting minutes. This was the worst air disaster to that time, and sounded the death knell of the dirigible. The Cinderella man of boxing, James J. Braddock, was preparing to defend his heavyweight crown that he had wrested from Max Baer. Braddock was going against an up-and-coming Joe Louis, the man who was to earn the title of Brown Bomber and to retire undefeated. Meanwhile, there was another Donnybrook brewing in New York. Max Schmeling arrived at the Boxing Commission to weigh in to fight Braddock, as he trains for Joe Louis. Braddock had signed to fight Schmeling if he defeated Bear, but he managed to break the contract. Though Schmeling-Braddock tickets and a nickel would get you in the subway in those days. And this one diehard can't still be waiting. They tore down Long Island Bowl many years ago. Meanwhile, back at ringside in Chicago, 40,000 fans saw Joe Louis knock out Braddock for the heavyweight title. Louis went on to win 24 fights as champion. His victory triggered riotous celebrations in Harlem and elsewhere as he became the first Negro heavyweight champion since the days of Jack Johnson.